to
Okay, we're recording, Rav.
No
okay.
pressure.
So we are to remind you. Just a minute. I lost my place. It's we are chapter 11. To remind you, the book is book Mishlei.
Yes, we know.
Yeah.
Yes, I think
And
verse 12.
we are in
11, 12.
chapter 11.
Verse 12.
And
You'd bet.
12, yes, you'd bet.
Yeah.
Remember, the theme of the chapter is, I said, it puts like positive against negative. The wise wisdom against stupidity, righteousness against wickedness, and so on. So 12 says like this: he who despises his neighbor is devoid of sense, but a man of understanding is silent, which if the idea is here that the person, if a person despises his neighbor means he downgrades the neighbor, the person, because of his wisdom, which he doesn't take any notice or doesn't relate any importance to wisdom. So he like devoid of sense, because not only it's not right to do that, but you're causing yourself harm, because you could have learned for the person that is got the wisdom, but because you are not you don't appreciate, so you are it's devoid of sense in what you're doing to him. But on the other hand, as Rashi says, no, somebody else, who is silent and does not react to insults. If the one that's actually senseless and insults the person who the question, how should he react if he's being insulted? So says one commentator, if he's silent and does not react to insult, is a man of understanding, for the one who despises does so out of lack of sense, and the one who keeps his peace and does not restore it does so out of understanding. Which is the encouragement not to react, because then it's not going to you're not going to change the person. You are going just to make things worse. So you rather be don't react to it. Let's see what I wrote some here. Okay. הולך רכיל, מגלה סוד. He who reveals secrets is a tale-bearer, but one who is faithful spirit conceals a matter. So this is talking about הולך רכיל, the guy that speaks Loshonore, yeah? Who publicize things that and telling the secrets, then it's like a talebearer, because if you think that eventually about what you're going, I'm going to tell you a secret, and you think that it's going to remain a secret. There are no secrets. Eventually, a person will tells somebody else the same until it comes back to the one that you think that he won't know about it. So if a person has wisdom, understanding is silent, you don't, even if, according to the understanding here, even if the one on whom it was telling the Loshnore, the secrets, he should rather not react and don't make a fuss of it, because this is not going to bring any good results. On the same note, he who reveals, sorry, no, this we did know. Yeah, so and the commentator want to say, that's as we said, a friend, your friend is a friend, and your friend's friend is a friend, so the matter becomes a public story. Okay, 14. באין תחבולות טיפולם, without strategy, the people falls, but with many counselors, there is a victory. You must have a strategy how to deal with things. If you try to do things reacting without a plan, then the whole thing can be a disaster. And this especially, one of the commentators speak, if talking about army, especially, it's quite applicable in the time of war and so on. If army does not make plans to engage in battle, the army will surely fall. On the same time, you need the input of counselors. It must give different opinions to weigh before making just a decision on your own. It brings from one of the commentaries, the government of a people, it is necessary to have profound thoughts, to plan every move and to be aware of the enemies and to foresee and be aware of the enemy's moves. Talking about importance of a proper strategy. And then you can't just have one opinion. You have to be able to hear different opinions. And then, after weighing all different opinions, then you must take the opinion. You can't just leave it as to say this way, this. You have to weigh the different opinions, and then you yourself must take the decision and to act accordingly. I think what I saw here in the Malbim, yeah. Talking about exactly what I said, that you must weigh all different possibilities, what you hear first, but after you choose, then you must act in one way after weighing all the other opinions. And especially, they say, in a war, there is, what is this, תחבולות, yeah, which shiur obvious. You have to take the advice of all the advisors. This is important. But at the end, after weighing everything, you have to make your decision. The Malbim wants to say that it's actually talking about the person himself in his own war, in his internal war, that with different attractions and different thoughts, you have to weigh what comes, but at the end, you must be able to come to the proper right decision and to act accordingly. 15. He who gives surety for a stranger will be broken by it. But he who hates and claspers for surety is secure. So here's like it's saying that a person must be careful not to give a surety for everybody that he might afterwards bring you to disaster. So in a matter, you must be very, very careful, because if you just you can be very generous and you are a very nice person. However, you have to know whom can you trust that it's not going to bring you into a disaster because of it. You'll be taken for a ride, and this is something we hear, and the Gemara brings some examples how people abuse the trust of something were kind to try and give surety, but afterwards they remain bankrupt. So but doesn't mean to say that you should not do it, but we must be careful not to just give without proper investigation and to make sure that you are not to be armed by your generosity. 16. A charming woman draws near to honor, but strong man draws near to riches. A charming woman so one of the commentary, charming woman who wins admiration because of her talents customarily supports honor so that it should not leave her, and she makes supports for honor by increasing her good deeds. This is by um, um, Rashi want to say that it's like emotional. The Am Israel is if they are supporting the honor of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, but Aritzim, those that are strong men drawing near to riches means, well, let me see the English. Those who have strength make supports for the wealth so that it should not be lost to them. But in the Malbim, this thing is try to look at different ideas and different messages. At any rate, this is you should you should if you should admire or you should if a person's got talents, then it must be encouraged so the woman here is different, is just that if she gets it's appreciated, then she must work on it not to lose the appreciation. So it means a woman, don't talking about the external beauty, talking about a gracious woman that she's got good qualities. And Aritzim, the strong men, itmechu osher. So this is not so clear where he's talking about positive or negative, those that are strong, he said, those strong, they support the richness. But now the question is, does it mean to say, is it good that they try to preserve it, or just to say that this might not be not it won't last. However, see the Ibn Israel that that richness should not be built on because of using power or authority, which might be kind of a bribery. It's not completely clear. According to what I understand, the chapter always has to be positive and negative. So what he's talking about, the woman, the gracious woman, which gets honor, was a positive, so it should be like the negative, those who are just trying to get honor by force, this should be like the negative. Although it's not clear, does it mean in negativity or not? So I see different. I would see, as I said, I understand the whole chapter is negative and positive. 17.
Sorry, Harav, before you go on, can I interrupt you? You're off the screen. Can you put yourself more in the middle of the screen? We're seeing your ear most of the time. Yeah, like that. If you can stand like that. But otherwise, maybe turn your screen slightly. Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
Excellent. Yeah.
Is it
Terrific.
better?
Wonderful. Yeah, much better.
So,
Thank you.
there is not much to see me. Rather, maybe I say good words. My face is not not important. But then, yeah, if this is okay, it's fine. A kind man, 17, does himself good, but a cruel one troubles his own flesh. Okay? So this is like what I say, putting kindness that does himself good, because obviously if he's kind, people appreciate it, people respects him. So this is the positive thing, to be kind. However, somebody that is cruel troubles his own flesh. Is at the end, if he's cruel to others, that the result that he troubles his flesh by, so it can mean other socially is going to suffer. One commentary I see says, he who does good to himself, looks after himself, is a kind man. But he who troubles his flesh is cruel. In other words, the meaning that he who gives his body his due not mortifying his flesh by excessive fasting, and the like is a kind man. He will be kind to others as well. But he who troubles his flesh by fasting excessively is a cruel person to others as well. It's interesting, you know what to say. If you are nice and good, looking after yourself, then it gives you also a habit. If you are good to yourself, it will spread out with goodness to others. But if you are cruel to yourself, then you means that you don't appreciate yourself, then you don't appreciate others, and you'll be cruel to others as well. The Malbim, so 1 second. He's trying to bring into a spiritual meaning. If he said the soul, which is a spiritual element, and the shiur, the other part is the body, which is the materialistic. So he says, if a person is doing nice to himself, no, if it seems, let's say a person, he takes it in a different way. If a person, let's say, causing himself pain by just spreading money to others, and he doesn't look after his body, but it's good for his spiritual entity, that he does good, chesed, loving kindness. However, if a person is cruel, which means is cruel with others, and is not doing chesed with others, apparently, consequently, he is cruel not only to others, he causes cruelty to himself, because other people will also be cruel to him, and he is going to lose in this eventually. We're going to verse 18. Rasha, a wicked man earns illusory wages, but he who sows charity receives a true reward. So this obviously simply then that as a continuation to the same idea, that if he shows charity to giving charity to others, this brings him also life, means appreciation. also can mean that he will be rewarded. He will rewarded, and this comes in the in the next verse. The truth of charity is for life, but one who pursues evil leads to his death. So if he just looking after himself and he's not worry for others, and he doesn't have the charity, so it can mean that society will excommunicate him, or which will lead him to die, or it can also, what Rashi says, that for charity that he will get reward from Hashem, and otherwise he be leading himself to death. Number 20, those who are preserved in heart are an abomination of Hashem, but he deserves those who are sincere in their way. What he is talking about, so this again, the same idea. They show people their honesty. Those that are those who are not honest or who are preserved in their hearts their in other words, they don't do which I mean showing is their good to others. If they are not helping, they are not sincere, then it will cause them this we said before, Toavat Hashem Ikshei Lev. This abomination, these people who are hard work, hard heart, and they are not having any compassion and to look to help others. So this is abomination to God. Hashem likes those that are sincere in the way, means that they doing the right thing as Hashem wants us to do. The right here. Those are from the Vilna. Those who are has got a bad personality. Then Hashem abominate them. It's abomination. Those have got good qualities. Retzono. Tmimei derech. Tmimei derech means has got good midas, has got good qualities. This is what Hashem wish. Here is the contrast. Yeah. יד ליד לא ינקה. From end to end, the evil will not be cleansed, but the so talking about a person who yad liyad and from end to end, the evil will not be cleansed. So the wicked person will not be cleansed from bad occurrences that come suddenly from Hashem's hand. Because Hashem does not guard him to keep them from him. The hand of God is opposite the hand of the wicked, therefore he will not be cleansed. By the seed of righteousness, of righteous escape, the children of the righteous escape troubles because of their fathers. This is what the commentaries try to say. Again, to tell us the quality, what is when people are doing good against those that are doing bad. Let's see how much time do we need? No, I think maybe there's some other important things which in the next, but the theme is the same. All trying to compare and weigh good behavior, good qualities against the opposite. So we live here in 21, and please God, we'll continue next week. Is it Hanukkah already? And next Tuesday? I'm not sure. I haven't seen. No, I think it's
Wednesday night is first night.
Wednesday.
It's first night, as far as I know.
Okay, so well, in any case, even it would be Hanukkah, we light candles before 8:30, so there's not difference. But so we will meet in Mirza Hashem next Tuesday night, the same time, 8:30. In the meantime, I wish you well and to the continuation of good days. I'll try to contact, encourage Beverly to join in and to be back in the company. Unless somebody, Ailey, do you see Beverly at all?
I do, but I think it will be better if it comes from you, Arav.
Okay.
We must have.
Please God. I phoned her, but I was still didn't want to, but I think the time has come to get back to life. So I will please God phone her and encourage her to come. Okay, so have a good night and have a good Shabbos.
Thank you, Rav. Shabbat Tov, Rav.
Thank you, Arav.
Shabbos, thank you.
Shabbos.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.